I think it's a different level of resource that we're bringing to the table with our spin on the AMS model. And I always like to talk about leaving a client self-sufficient when we leave, right? I think your typical AMS is just a running clock and you're just milking hours over the course of several years. I think what we're looking to do is to get out of there at some point and leave the customer in a better place than when we got there, right? And I think change management, knowledge transfer goes a long way with getting you there, and you're just not getting that with the traditional setup because, like you said, it's a help desk.
I mean, absolutely. I mean, I think there's definitely, well, and maybe this is oversimplifying, but there's two general, let's say, types of customers that we see, right? And certainly there are customers who don't want to build a lot of internal team knowledge. They just want someone to come in and resolve the issues for them and keep the lights running.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Or
there's
do
a place for that.
And that's perfectly fine.
Yep.
But we found that a lot of clients actually do want to build that internal knowledge. And unfortunately, the first model is what's used for everybody. And so that second type of client comes away a bit frustrated with the experience. And what we want to do with that second type of customers is really, we're not looking to keep billing and billing and billing forever. What we want to do is be able to make them, to your point, self-sufficient. And every time we're fixing, let's say, a particular problem that they run into, we're explaining both from a business standpoint and from a techno-functional standpoint what it is we're doing, what the options are, so they start to gain knowledge. And we're also then leaving the documentation so that if they run that into that issue in the future, right?
Yeah, I think the biggest piece of frustration I hear from our customer base is that they would love to be at a point of self-sufficiency so they can look at new functionality, new SKUs, and really start optimizing the tenant, but they just can't stop treading water with the day-to-day support. And I think, again, that's what we're looking to do, is to get them to that point where they're able to look towards the future for their Workday platform and get the most out of the investment.
Absolutely, and they still can come back to us, and we can have a SWAT team ready, basically, to come in and help them on a given issue that's they haven't seen before, they haven't really understood how to best tackle.
Yeah, I think we'll always have a presence with our customers, assuming we do a good job, which I know we will, for those yearly milestone events, open enrollment and performance management, things like that you touched on. So I think that's the ultimate goal, and that plays back into our Workday partnership, right? We want to leave their customers in a good place so they can go back to Workday and pursue new options for them and to really, elevate their business, in terms of the technology landscape.
Yeah, and it's just the nature of the implementation projects themselves. The teams usually are not made up of people who have a lot of operational experience, right? They're working with the people who do have the operational experience on the client side. But for a longer term relationship to help support what's been put in place, support and enhance and optimize, right? Because those are the three key words I think that we want to help our clients to do. We need to be able to make sure that there are people who understand the operational world and the operational challenges that come up on a regular basis or a semi-regular basis.
Yeah, absolutely.